Hello and welcome to the Easytech SCI Setup tutorial. Now the first thing you need to do is you need to have your game and you need to make sure it's saved to Roblox. You can't have it saved to your computer as it needs to access Roblox services. The next thing we're going to do from this is we're going to go into game settings and security, and we're going to allow HTTP requests. I'm going to enable studio access to API services, as frankly you need that for most things in games, anything with storage. And we're also going to allow third party sales in case you want to add any items in the future that are not made by your group for class selling, such as certain t-shirts. Furthermore, allow HTTP request is also just to ensure that the whitelist works. The product won't function at all if you do not have this on. So once we've done that, we're actually going to drag in the file. You'll have downloaded it from HubDot. I have got this version here from my computer. It's exactly the same version. And we're going to focus on it here. Now, the product is very easy to set up in-game. We're just going to ungroup this model here. And we're going to put the areas into where they're named after. Replicated first goes to replicated first. And we're going to ungroup it in there. Replicated storage goes to replicated storage, ungroup it there. Workspace, just going to ungroup in the workspace, and server script service, we're going to take and ungroup in server script service. The actual model of the SCI here itself, we're going to duplicate it if we want to. We can get multiple of them around the map. You can have as many as you want. And yeah, so from here what we're going to do is look at the configuration options. In the channel with the SCI information, there is a Word document with all the configuration listed and how to do stuff in text if you ever want to refer to if you're looking for a simple thing rather than this video. So we got the replicated storage. This is where the bulk of the configuration is going to come to. You have got your airline name. Easytech Roblox is mine. Airline logo. This is the logo of your airline. I'm going to leave it as current. You can get the asset ID, and what you're going to have to do is add it to an image and copy it from there, because of the way you're going to add it to an image by adding the image. You're going to add it here, so we put the ID in there, and then copy what it gives you there, because Roblox handles IDs for images really weirdly. Airline group is the ID of your group. That's at the top of the page. It's just a set of numbers. Staff rank is the rank in the group to open the admin thing. We're going to set that to 0 currently. You can get the group rank when you create roles in the group, or if you go to edit, it should be listed under them. 0 means that guests can use it, so anyone in the group, so you'd use that for an economy class. The command !SCI is just how admins open the panel. The weather system we've got here, it just looks for an object called weather. Currently it is located in flight info, but if you use the Easytech weather system, that system itself comes with a weather setting, and you can rename it to the path of this. So it'd be game.replicated storage, then it'd be Easytech weather system, the name of the weather system in here, and then you'd get the value called weather from there. I'll give a more in-depth tutorial on that on the documentation. Discord login, quite a unique feature. When someone purchases something, it sends a webhook. We're going to set that to true if you have a webhook. You'd then put the link in there. To create the webhook, search online Discord to Roblox webhooks. You need to use a proxy. I recommend this one. This is the one I use for all my testing. I can't actually add a webhook because they're not good to publish. You need to keep them private. Header color is just the color of the top of the screen. You can see here it is. And if we wanted to change the blue to a slightly lighter blue or a cyan, we can do it like this. And okay, if you click on the color wheel there, you can do it without changing the RGB values. If you don't have a webhook set up properly, make sure you set that to false, otherwise it will cause errors. Next thing we're going to do is, if I expand this tab here, we are going to look at setting up the classes. Each class needs to be a folder. containing these. So we got this class here, we got the first class. We're going to add an economy class in this video. So we duplicate the folder and rename it to economy class. Class order, we want it to be the very top of the list. The higher the value, the further down the list, so we're going to set it to 0. The font color for the thing that says economy, we're going to set it to green for this. The one flight product ID, to get a product ID, I will show you how to do this one. We're going to go to the Roblox developer product setting, and we are going to create a developer product. This is on the place that your SCI is on. We're going to call this economy, and we can upload an image or use a default image. You'd add the price. We're going to charge it for 10 Robux a flight. Of course, you probably wouldn't do this normally for economy, but it's just for an example. And you have got this ID here. It's the second one. The first one's the experience ID. So if you copy this one flight product ID, you place it in there. If you do not want the ID to work, you will set it to 1 to disable it. So if you're not selling a one flight product ID, you would set it to 1. Rank ID is the rank in the group that they need to have it. We're going to make economy class owner only, because why wouldn't we? Team, we're going to set the team that players are team to after it. So if we grab the team here, we can go to the team service. So what I'm going to do is add a team. We are going to call it the economy team. We're going to turn off auto assignable on the team so you don't get it by default, and add the color. So we're going to go to the team, we're going to click on it, and we're then going to click on the team value. That means that when the player checks in, they will be set to the team. Ticket model, we've got the ticket here. You would add the model in here. This is just the model, not the tool. This is what actually gets printed. I don't have any tickets because I don't own an airline. So we're just going to use this model. We're going to call it economy. And then on the ticket model thing, you would set the value to the ticket that you want here. If you had a model, a decal, a custom ticket, you would put it there. Ticket tool, same thing again. I'm going to rename the default just plain white placeholder one to economy, and we're going to set the value. You would use a tool. Make sure you got your ticket set up as a tool. T-shirt ID. This is the ID of the game pass or t-shirt that the person has to buy to use the class. We are going to go here to passes. We are going to wait for my awful internet to load. I'm going to set the class logo first as well. Whilst I show you that, you'd get the class logo here. T-shirt ID, you'd go to passes, create a pass or copy a t-shirt, and you would paste it in here. I can't create a custom one because my internet's gone offline. And that is setting up the class. You don't need to touch anything else of this. Making changes or deleting stuff from the script will likely stop it from working, especially the whitelist, which is secured and cannot be removed. So we're going to play now, and to open the SCI, we are going to run SCI. You can see that because we're above the minimum rank in the group, that we can open the tool, the menu. For seats, we're going to give 25 economy seats and 5 investor class seats and 5 economy seats. For the weather, it's going to be sunny. The departure airport, we're going to go for London. We're going to arrive at New York. Departure time is going to be 0:55. Of course, set your custom departure time. This is for a flight. And our arrival time is going to be 12:30. I've no idea how long that flight actually takes. And you can see that as we enable it, the prompt to use the SCIs opens and closes. So we're going to open the SCI check-in here. You can see the colours are set, our name's there. It's all good. We're going to scan the passport. You can see that it has taken a picture of our user and displayed it there. And we have got the classes. We got economy class here. We're going to use that. And we have purchased an economy ticket. Now, for the next bit, we're going to get a business class. We're going to manage seats. We're going to give investor class 5, the other 0. Only the ones with sheets show. If I enable the SCI, you can now click on it here. You can see that the class is here. Now what we can do is, this one I don't have a t-shirt set up, but I set up the flight thing, and you can buy a 1 class. And you can see that that has worked there. We have printed the ticket and we have got our first class ticket. So I'd like to thank you for watching and hope this has helped you set up your SCI.